Hey guys, Sarah Hartz here with a shorter video because PvE is still broken. Patch 0.16 for Escape From Tarkov is here, and the game has wiped. And the wipe has only been slightly mismanaged so far. I definitely don't think that the wipe is ruined, and I think we can continue to play and have fun. In terms of what we got, the maps are covered in snow with beautiful Christmas decoration everywhere that is wonderful and festive. Customs got reworked, and by my exploration, it is pretty good. The visual recoil has been adjusted, and I quite like it. And we got a couple of new weapons to play with. So the first big issue of this wipe is players got wiped, which is normal, that's what we expect, but the flea market didn't. So when players were able to connect to the game, I guess the level 15 flea market restriction was removed, and they were able to buy stuff from the flea market right away. So players bought equipment, ammo, most importantly quest keys, at very low prices. BSG realized this issue and quickly took the game down, wiped the flea market, fixed the issue, and then brought the game back up. But the players who already bought stuff, they were allowed to keep the stuff that they bought. I think the appropriate action that BSG should have done is when they wiped the flea market, they should have once again wiped the players as well. I am very surprised that they didn't just re-wipe the players, but now that it's day 2 of the wipe, I do not see them re-wiping now, and I think everyone would be upset if they did it now, so they lost the opportunity to fix the problem. It's a bit lame, but it doesn't ruin the game. I think truthfully the big issue with this is it is a BSG created problem. The second big issue that players experienced is getting rolled back. Within the first few hours of the wipe going live, players would play a raid, extract, get back to their stash, and realize, oh, I don't have any of the stuff that I looted. Because what happened is they would get rolled back to how they were before the raid. Alternatively, this happened the other way also, where players would load in, die, go back to their stash, and they would have all their stuff still. So within the first 2 hours of the wipe, players were getting rolled back. This seems to have been fixed for PvP, hopefully 100%, but this is still an issue in PvE. Currently in PvE, if you do an offline raid and you successfully extract, you will get rolled back. That raid will not count. The way you make PvE raids count right now is you either have to go to Streets of Tarkov so that you connect to a Battlestate game server, or you do co-op with a friend where you guys connect to a BSG server. Those are the only ways right now to have progress saved in PvE. If you do an offline raid, you will just get rolled back. This is extremely frustrating for me personally because the way I wanted to enjoy the wipe was to do all the new quests, do the event and everything on my PvE character first, and then start my PvP character later and go for the prestige. So I'm quite bummed out that I'm not able to enjoy the wipe the way that I wanted to, but it's okay. Hopefully they will fix it soon. Alright, so with the issues out of the way, let's go ahead and look at the patch notes for 0.16. This update features a full profile wipe. Well, kind of. I think once they found out that they messed up with the flea market, they should have just re-wiped the game again. But anyways, starting off, we have a new in-game event called the Khorovod. This seems to be a defend the objective type of event. Basically, from what it says here in the Khorovod mode, you will have to locate and refuel a generator, protect it for 5 minutes, and then that will light up a Christmas tree and complete the stage, allowing you to transit to the next map. This seems like a fun, interesting idea. I'm excited to try this. Currently, if you go in-game, so basically you go to your character like you're going to go to a raid, click here, and then up here at the top right, you have switch to Khorovod mode. This will make it so that you have shoreline as the only option. You click on it, you say, yep, I'm ready to go, and it'll say, you can't go, you don't have a required item to participate in this. So I'm guessing the seasonal quests will give you the armband so that you can then do this this new thing. I'm excited to try this. I'm looking forward to this. Once they fix PvE, I'll give it a go and see how it is. The season of winter has returned. We once again get to play in the snow. And they made the snow this time a little bit more exciting by adding snowdrifts. So before, it was just a thin layer of snow on top of everything. Now there will be piles of snow that will alter the geometry of the ground that you walk on. So I think that's very cool. I've encountered it in several areas, and I think that it's awesome. Also, they have added a Frostbite status effect. So in raids where the weather conditions are really poor, this will affect your PMC. The negative effects of Frostbite are it will reduce your endurance, it'll give you a hands tremor, it'll reduce your hydration and energy. In the picture it doesn't show because I'm a max level 51 metabolism. It'll reduce your maximum stamina and reduce your stamina recovery. Moving on to the section called New Content, we have the Customs Rework. The main part about this is the 3 warehouses that previously were inaccessible have now been opened up. The most important part of that is the warehouse that's kind of like in the middle of Customs, or I guess more to the east. It's basically the one that's between new gas and old gas. This being opened up is great because it allows players another opportunity for horizontal movement, so they don't need to go to the choke points that are new gas and old gas. They can go through this middle warehouse section and hopefully avoid conflict. The one thing that I am 100% against is the inclusion of the exploding propane tank. I thought the inclusion of this on labs was temporary for the zombies event. I didn't think that it would stay on labs permanently. I think the exploding propane cylinders need to be removed from the game 100%. I think they're just ridiculous. There's no need to have them in the game. Please remove them. They're not good. Okay, well, if they don't do lethal damage, I guess I'm more okay with it. It's just the first versions of these in labs really sucked. Prestige! I'm very excited about Prestige. So this looks really cool. There will be 2 levels of Prestige when we start the game. And let's go ahead and switch on over to the game. For the first level of Prestige, you get luxury flooring, rock, paper, scissors emotes, a bonus to charisma, a Prestige level 1 dog tag, a poster, an armband, and a mannequin emote. For Prestige 2, you get the special melee item, an additional daily task for both PvP and PvE, and an additional weekly task for both PvP and PvE. I really want this. Another bonus to charisma, a cyberpunk background? That's cool. I want that. An OK gesture, level 2 dog tag, poster, more hideout customization, mannequin pose, and an armband. So yeah, these 2 I really want. The additional daily task, additional weekly task. I think those will be fun. And I like the dog tag and I like the armband. Those are cool. Since we just talked about the hideout customization in the Prestige area, let's go ahead and hop in game to see what the hideout customization looks like. So it's over here, this little paintbrush at the top left. And from here you can change your walls. I like the green, to be honest. You can change the kind of floor you have. Maybe laminate's not bad. You can change the ceiling. I like this one. This one looks good. Here are the targets that you can change. Put a bear on it. I kind of like this one. This one makes it a little easy to see. Ooh, I like this one too. This one where it doesn't even have the thing in the middle. I think that'll be easier to see. I like that. Posters, you can go ahead and put posters, and figurines, you can put figurines. Do I have any figure? Ah! Okay, so I put in my gym a Rashala. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see if we can find him. Oh, there he is. So I guess you can put these things around your area if you really want to. I don't really want to, so let's go ahead and take him out of there. Look at my flooring! My flooring looks so good! Get you a little bit of Escape from Tarkov The Sims edition with modifying your hideout. That's pretty cool. Moving on to new weapons, equipment, and loot. So we got the rocket launcher that I haven't seen or used in-game. We have the new 338, which my very first raid, I ran into the goons and Deadeye had it. I was successful in taking them down. I got the rifle, and I thought, cool, I'll have one of these in my stash for my video and stuff like that. No, I got rolled back, but I did about 8 shots with it. In my very limited use, it felt almost the same as the other 338 rifle. I'll need to do more testing to really solidify my opinion on it, but as of right now, it just felt like the other 338. The Defense Velociraptor 300 Blackout, that's this guy right here. It's kind of annoying in terms of how to mount a flashlight. So basically you have to put a Cobra mount on there in order to get a flashlight on. In general, to me, this just kind of feels like just another AK. It doesn't really feel like anything super duper special. Saiga 12 automatic shotgun, I'm not expecting that to be good based off of what we know with the AA-12. When the shotguns are automatic, they have a slower cyclic rate. So the semi-auto, you can actually spam faster, or at least you used to be able to spam faster. Can you still spam it as fast? Yes, you can still spam it as fast. So I think the automatic one will shoot slower. The Scar H X17, this changes the lower receiver so that it can take the magazines that go in the RSAS, SR25, MDR. So you can put the 25 round Lancer mags in here, and there's actually a new mag that's a 50 rounder. So yeah, like I said, now you can fit the Lancer mag into your Scar H, and you can also fit this one, which is the new one. This is the AR-10 762x51 Products X25 50 round drum mag. You can get it as a barter trade from Mechanic, probably behind a quest or something, I don't know, for 1 owl and 3 TNT bricks. We got a new melee weapon, a new grenade, an updated model for the PP19, Saiga 9, and SIG MPX. I'm very happy about the new model for the MPX. I have always felt like the MPX just always felt cheap. It didn't feel good. I've used it. I've used the new model. I think it's good. I like it. I think it's an improvement for sure. Continuous healing. I think this is the best quality of life change that they did. Basically, you can just heal yourself one time and it'll just keep going until you're fully healed. So in the past, you would have to use like a Propitol or something to make sure that every little part of you is healed up. Now you can use your Saliwa or whatever to do it. So let's hop in game and show what it looks like. Alrighty, so we are here in game, and as you can see, our character is injured in every single limb. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold down our heal button. Now I have this set to release, so I can move with my mouse wheel to see the options. And at the very, very top, we have full treatment. So I'm going to select that, and my character will heal up their head. I don't touch anything, hands off the keyboard. Healing my arm. Healing the thorax. And it'll just do this automatically. And just like that, we're fully healed. Now we're fully injured again. What I'd like to find out is, let's say we're healing. Can I go in here? Are you going to continue healing if I'm in this menu? Yes. So even when we're here in this menu, can I move my grenades around? Yep, we're still healing while doing this. So you can mess with your inventory while healing. This is awesome. To me, this is the best quality of life of this wipe. Awesome quality of life improvement. And then we'll use the splint here to take care of this. Great, and we're back to being fully healed. Hidden Exfils. To my understanding, these are not new extracts. These are the same extracts that we've been using for years. But now in order to take them, we need like a piece of paper from either the scav boss or just, scavs. So I'm not too hyped about this. I originally thought that this was like brand new Exfils being added, but it seems like it's just an additional requirement to Exfils we already have. I guess we'll have to play more with the game and see if that's really true, but right now I don't find this very exciting. BTR Driver storyline and quests. I'm excited to do this. I'm looking forward to this. I think this will be fun. Achievements. Well, I'm not really much of an achievements person, but I do want to do the Khorovod achievement to get the winter clothing. I think that would be really cool. And I thought it was interesting that the USEC Predator is now given with the Snowball achievement, and the tasks Overseas Trust 1 and 2 were removed from the game. That's very interesting. Character customization. Okay, so we have some new clothes. This is a massive one for the future of the game. The game engine has been updated to the new version of Unity 2022. This doesn't really affect us as players. It mainly affects the developer. They can use better tools to hopefully optimize and improve the game. But as far as like, are we going to see like an increase of like 20 or 30 FPS? No, we're not going to see any increase. In fact, from what I've heard in Twitch chats and stuff, it seems like people have lost frame rate. Audio update. The audio is good until it's not good. I've had moments where I've heard the audio and I thought, wow, that is truly impressive. And I've had moments where I heard the audio and I thought, that is complete garbage. And I think the issue with audio is BSG wants to do as immersive audio as possible, but players just want audio that's useful, like they can understand it. So the immersion versus usefulness is like the conflict right now. For me personally, the thing I found most upsetting about the new audio is there's times when I'm running and my footsteps will begin to echo. And when my footsteps echo, I think that I'm hearing another player, but I'm just hearing my own footsteps echo. So I like try and interpret what I'm hearing and I'm like, oh wait, that's me. No, it's not me. It's another player. No, it's not another player. It's me. My footsteps echoing. I don't know. The audio has its moments where it's impressive, but overall, I'd say the audio feels kind of bad right now. Hopefully they'll be able to improve it. Visual recoil changes. So I've tried several weapons in the game, and I think that the visual recoil changes is a good thing. It seems like most people are in one of three camps. 1, they don't like it. 2, they don't even notice it. And 3, they do like it. I fall into the camp where I do like it. Escape from Tarkov is a very unique and good feeling FPS game. I think this makes the good feeling a little bit more enhanced, so I like it. I think it's good. AI changes, I can't say much about that, but there's one thing I can say. Having Partisan, Raiders, and Rogues, and regular bots now able to use Underbarrel grenade launchers, that is a no thank you from me. I do not like reading that. I don't want to believe that that can be a thing, but I'm pretty sure in one of the raids I had earlier today, I heard Partisan shooting his Underbarrel grenade launcher, and I thought, oh my gosh, my life just got so much worse. Why would you do this? So annoying. Grenade damage mechanic rework. Okay, maybe this is why when I was shooting those propane tanks, it didn't instantly kill me. So maybe grenades will be less of a problem this wipe, but I'm guessing the real grenades will still function pretty effectively, but I guess we'll see. Priority window selection. I read this, I saw someone explain this, and I still don't understand this, so I'm not going to attempt to explain something I don't understand. I have no idea. Dogtag style selection. This is really cool, so let's hop on over to the game. So over here, you can choose what kind of dog tag you want to use. If you're like, I want to have my normal default dog tag so people don't know that I'm an unheard. So that people who kill me don't know that I'm like an unheard person or an EOD person. Or maybe you're one of those people who's like, I want EOD. I feel good about EOD. So this will give you the option to change it. I think there's a bit more love for EOD than whatever this other one's called, Darkness of Edge or something. I don't know what it's called. I literally just said it a second ago. The Unheard Edition, that's what it is. After that, we have some balancing changes. The most interesting thing in here is that the flea market will not be available until 2 weeks after the wipe. So no flea market for 2 weeks. That means PvP servers are going to be pretty interesting for a while. The increase the maximum stack size of rubles up to 1 million. That was a huge one for me in terms of saving some space in my stash. All right, also, building and upgrading hideout zones now requires items to be found in raid. This is a very controversial one for me because I view the flea market as like 80% of the game for me. It's like how I have fun. Like when I'm looting a map, I'm thinking to myself like, okay, this is a 20,000 ruble item. This is a 10,000 ruble item. Oh, wow, I just found a 15,000 ruble item. Okay, drop the 10, replace it with the 15. And I think about this like constantly while throughout a raid, and I find it to be a lot of fun. I am worried that hideout zones requiring found in raid is going to make it a lot harder for players to make money by using the flea market. So we'll see how it goes. At least it's a different approach to the economy. It might facilitate a different type of gameplay experience. We'll have to see by playing the game. But in general, when I read this, I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. I used to make a lot of money selling the items that you need for building and upgrading hideout zones. So I look at this and I'm like, I don't really like this, but we'll have to see how it is with gameplay over the course of the wipe. Maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe I'll hate it. Who knows? Anyways, I think that's all I have for you guys. It was supposed to be a short video. How did this happen? What are we up to, 20 minutes? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Well, once PvE gets working, I'll be able to hopefully play the game the way I want to play it, and then I guess make a PvP character later. I hope you guys are enjoying the wipe, and yeah, have a good one. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!